Hello Anons, hello world. This are the current war situations of Ukraine. Two powerful explosions rocked the Ukrainian capital Kyiv before dawn on Tuesday. Emergency services said 2 people died when an apartment building in Kyiv was attacked. The death toll was later updated to 4. An advisor to Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said on Tuesday the war in Ukraine was at a crossroads that could lead to an agreement at talks with Russia or a new Russian offensive. Russia's defense ministry spokesperson Igor Konashenkov said on Tuesday that Russian forces had taken full control of all territory in Ukraine's southern Kherson region, Russian news agencies reported. An advisor in the Ukraine government says that the war should be over by May because Russia will run out of resources to keep the invasion going. The leaders of Poland, the Czech Republic and Slovenia are traveling on Tuesday to Kyiv on a European Union mission to show support for Ukraine as Russia's invasion intensifies. The British Ministry of Defence, MOD, says Russia has reportedly installed its own mayor in the city of Melitopol following the alleged abduction of his predecessor on Friday. Nearly all of the Russian military offensives in Ukraine remain stalled after making little progress over the weekend, according to a Ptanatkin briefing. Russian troops are still about 15 kilometers, 9 miles, from the center of Kyiv, a U.S. defense official said, Reuters reports. Volodymyr Zelensky has used his latest address to urge Russian troops to choose surrender over the shame of continuing with the war. Speaking, partly in Russian, he said the war had become a nightmare for Russia and that it had lost more soldiers in Ukraine than during both Chechen wars combined. The Kremlin said on Tuesday that the actions of a woman who interrupted a live news bulletin on Russia's state TV Channel 1 on Monday to denounce the war in Ukraine amounted to hooliganism. U.S. President Joe Biden is considering traveling to Europe for in-person meetings with NATO allies, Reuters reports. Biden could meet other leaders in Brussels on March 23 and then travel to Poland, the report said. UK ministers have imposed a series of new export bans and tariffs on Russian products, the morning after the passage of an economic crime bill, intended to make it swifter and easier to target oligarchs and Russian interests. Ukraine will make a fresh attempt to deliver supplies to civilians trapped in the encircled city of Mariupol on Tuesday, Deputy Prime Minister Irina Vereshchuk said. Turkey's Foreign Minister Mevlut Cavusoglu said he expected to evacuate citizens from Ukraine's southern port city of Mariupol on Tuesday or Wednesday, he told reporters after a phone call with his Russian counterpart, Sergei Lavrov. The EU has this morning formally agreed to a 4th package of sanctions, including an asset freeze and travel ban on Chelsea Football Club owner Roman Abramovich. The full details are expected to be published in the Journal of the European Union later today. Abramovich is described as a Russian oligarch who has long and close ties to Vladimir Putin, in a copy of the EU's legal text relating to its latest sanctions package due to be published later today. Boris Johnson has urged the West to end its addiction to Russian fuel as he heads for Saudi Arabia in a push for increased oil output. Almost 89,000 people have offered homes to Ukrainian refugees in the first hours of a government scheme that allows families and individuals to bring them to the UK. Former German Chancellor Gerhard Schroeder met Roman Abramovich in Moscow for several hours last Thursday, tabloid Bild reports this morning. The purpose of the Gazprom lobbyist's one-man diplomatic mission, and upon whose request it took place, remains unclear. Mr. Putin, the cyber war against you and your corrupt regime continues until you stop the war. We are watching you and we are working on to expose you and we will get you soon. You can't run away from your problems, Mr. Putin. It is over. We are anonymous, and we are legion, we do not forgive, we do not forget, expect